Hold on just a second. Do y'all hear that? Wow. I just got the chills. I just got the chills. Normally I'd show you my hair standing up, but I got a shirt on today. Got the chills listening to them birds. Listening to that peaceful breeze that puts your soul at ease. If you really need some peace of mind, get outside in the early morning. Listen to the birds chopping it up. Listen to the local bird gossip. And it's really something special. Turns out God had a plan after all. It becomes very clear if you let your mind become very clear and listen to the sounds of nature first thing in the morning. All right, about to get trippy right out the gate. It's too early. It's too early. Let's get to the hard-hitting topic at hand before I get too out there. The sugar diet has been as amazing as it has been completely inconsequential to my weight loss efforts. As it stands right now, I have lost 0 weight. You could say I have had 0 success with weight loss on this plan. Because I've lost some weight, and then I've gained some weight, and then I've lost some weight, and then guess what's happened? I've gained some weight. Now, I talked about in my last video, my most successful days my most successful runs on this plan has been when I'm tracking and following the protocol. It's been very successful. Boom, down a pound. Boom, down a pound. Hold, boom, down a pound. And I'm like, all right. And then the days that I've tried to, hey, let's just be smart. Let's be intuitive. Everyone's saying they're losing crazy weight without tracking. Let me try it out. Boom, up 2 pounds. Boom, up 3 pounds. What the hell? And at first it'll be really upsetting. I'm like, all right. There goes that smoothie. Oh. I'm like, all right. So this plan is so sensitive to fats. I don't know if I like this. This is seeming like it's stupid. I had 3 freaking eggs. My fats have been below 20 grams. My fats have been in the fucking basement. Lowest they've ever been in my entire life. In the night, I allow myself to have still very low fat, but a little more. The scale jumps up. This is bullshit. This plan sucks. What the fuck's in my mouth? But at the end of the day, what it tells me is that, yes, calories still matter. A lot of people on this plan are saying it's seeming like calories don't matter. Yes, we found it. We found the holy grail of dieting, where you finally don't have to worry about calories and you can still lose weight. Because I'm going, oh, this plan is so sensitive to fat increase. This is some bullshit. But really, I'm eating what I was eating before and an additional 3 eggs and an additional whatever it is. And so, yeah, it's more fat, but it's also more calories. It's more calories. Guess what happens when you have more calories? You gain more weight. So what I'm finding is, in the sugar window, there is a ton of flexibility. There is a ton of flexibility in how many calories you can consume in your sugar window. I have found that. I've had days where from 3:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. I have 1,200 calories in sugar. And I've had days where in that same window, I've had like 1,600 or 1,800 calories of sugar. And that has not really negatively affected the scale. But that solid meal at night, when it's reasonable, when it's like 800 to 1,000 calories, I have a great weigh-in. If I go over that, I do not have a great weigh-in. So it's been a learning experience. Emotionally, it's been kind of an up and down where I'm really excited about how well it's working, when it's working well. And then the days I have a heavy weigh-in, I'm like, yo, this plan sucks. I've wanted to scrap it a few times. Some people in the comments have been acting like I'm some sugar diet freak advocate that's only going to report the positives. I have no allegiance and no reason to have an allegiance to this sugar diet. I will report the positives just as much as I will report the negatives. When I've had heavier weigh-ins, my mind has gone, dude, this plan might be some bullshit. Why are we even doing this? And yet all the positives I've reported outside of just the scale have absolutely been true. So as I fine-tune this process, as I get it more dialed in, more accurate, more precise, as I get more reliable, predictable, positive weigh-ins, and still get to have the very real positives, which are energy through the roof, elevated mood, fantastic performance in the gym, extremely easy adherence, extremely easy to follow. As I can maintain and enjoy those positives and get more consistent positive weigh-ins, this will ultimately be a very positive thing. And while I have years and years and years of experience tracking macros and getting a result, I have a grand total of 14 days experience on this sugar diet. So I'll go to get annoyed and upset, and man, we might just need to scrap this thing. This might be a bunch of bullshit. I have to take a step back and be like, dude, this is a very new thing. Why would you be the expert at it right out of the gate? How could there not be a learning curve? Why would there not be some trial and error when it's something brand new? So I am at peace with the fact that I've lost no weight essentially on this plan, because I started at 181, boom, 179, boom, 177, back up to 179. Hey, no biggie. Boom, 176. Holy shit, here we go. Boom, back up to 179. I'm fucking pissed. It's all good, because much like when I first started tracking macros, every heavy weigh-in I've had has come with a lesson. Early on, I definitely cranked the starch too high for that solid meal. And as I'm eating it, looking at the bowl, I'm like, did I really need 2 cups of rice when I'm already at 350 grams of carbs today? Do I really need this much freaking carbohydrates when I've been cranking carbohydrates all day long? And a number of other things like, okay, that was overkill. Let me dial that back. I've had sugar all freaking day long. Do I need to add that much strawberry jam to my dessert shake when I've already had so much freaking jam? I'm jamming out all freaking day. Maybe I don't need the jam at night. Many examples of errors that have been made that I could go into, but point being, it's a learning process. It's a refinement process. It's a narrowing down process, just like anything else. And that's what I'm going to do here in June, narrow down my options, make it a little even more. I mean, it's already very straightforward, but we're going to get even more straightforward. We're going to make it even more simple. Simple, in my experience, has always been better when it comes to lifting, weight training, dieting. The less options you have, the less room for error there is. So here we are in June. My wife and I's 9-year wedding anniversary is coming up. So we're both cracking down on some discipline in different areas of our lives. Trying to roll up on that anniversary date. Looking kind of sexy. You know what I'm saying? You got me? So, I'm not giving up on this process. I'm taking it on the chin. Okay, some mistakes were made along the way. What are those mistakes? Boom, now we know what not to do. Now we know what to do. I'm still on board with the sugar diet. Still going to document the wins and the losses here on this channel. I've told multiple people as they've asked, what's your full day of eating like? That's the next video I'm going to make. That video is coming. It's just going to take a little more time and effort, but going to document a full day of eating so y'all can see what that looks like. Let me know, have you had a similar experience? Has it been kind of up and down, or have you just been full steam ahead? Now, one thing I will say, if I really just wanted to see the weight fall off like a motherfucker, I would just do the sugar fast for 1 to 3 days and then have a solid meal. The people I'm seeing report like the insane weight loss, they're doing the legit sugar fast where they're just cranking sugar for multiple days in a row. They're not really sweating a solid meal. Admittedly, I'm having some hesitancy doing that because, like I've said in other videos, this is already such a 180 compared to any other diet for a lifter, for someone that values lean mass, for someone that values performance. It's already so counter to that. Admittedly, going multiple days without protein scares me. Multiple days without dietary fat scares me. So I would like to lose as much weight as I can just doing the sugar diet, which is cranking sugar in like an intermittent fasting style window, and then the solid meal at night. So I am committed to refining that process, losing as much weight as I can on that process. And then my idea is, as I have only a few pounds to go, I bust out the ACE card, the legit sugar fast, go a few days like that, get nasty peeled, take some pictures, take some videos, report to y'all, look, I did it. I see it very clear in my mind's eye. I can see the vascularity up and down my neck, up and down my chest, arms and back, legs, calves, every body part. I know I'm gonna get frickin' peeled on this plan. I'm excited to share it with you, document it. Let me know how y'all's sugar diet's going, or let me know if you think this plan is the dumbest fucking thing you've ever seen. Appreciate joining me on my morning walk and getting my steps in. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next one.